Good morning, children. So today we are going to discuss our chapter 6, work, energy and power. So we already have seen the case of vectors and how we can add two vectors. Now we are going to study about the multiplication of vectors, how we can multiply two vectors. You know, when we are concerned the case of multiplication of two vectors, so basically we are following two methods in the case of a multiplication, that is known as a scalar product, or it is known as a dot product. This is the first method of multiplication of two vectors, scalar product or a dot product. We can say that scalar product or dot product. And second method is what is that vector product. Vector product is also known as what is that cross product. Remember these terms, vector product or cross product. So this is the first method and this is the second method of multiplication. That means scalar product of two vectors and the vector product of two vectors. Okay, so scalar product is also known as a dot product of two vectors. And vector product is known as another name is considered as what is that cross product. So here our discussion is based on the scalar product of two vectors, scalar product or dot product. It means that when we are multiplying two vectors, the resultant of that two vector is a scalar quantity. That is the meaning of a scalar product of or dot product of two vectors. So here we are going to consider our situation as so I said first we are going to discuss the case of a scalar product of vectors. Suppose we are having two vectors, vector A and vector B. So this is the way there are two vectors. We can representing graphically only. So this is the way I consider vector A and vector B. This way there are two vectors, vector A and vector B. So I want to multiply these two vectors, A dot B. Yes. So if you want to multiply these two vectors by the method of what is that scalar product of two vectors, so we can take this as A dot B is equal to what is coming AB cos theta. A dot B is considered as AB cos theta. So this way we can find the scalar product or a dot product between the two vectors, where A is considered as the magnitude of vector A and B is considered as the magnitude of vector B, and the theta, cos theta, that means theta is the angle between the vectors A and B. So this is the way we can consider the dot product or a scalar product between the two vectors. You know, when we are considering the scalar product of two vectors, we can representing this in graphically also. So this is the way I have shown that vector A is there. So I can representing vector A like this vector A is there. And vector B, we can find the resultant of this vector. So you can see that vector B is along this direction. And this is our, what is that, theta is there. So you see that here what I am going to do is, suppose I am taking the projection of this vector B. What is coming projection of vector B? So I can mention that projection of vector B as B cos theta. So this is coming as a B cos theta. Yes or no? That means we can mention this A dot B as in this manner. So what is that A dot B? A dot B is equal to what is coming? A into B cos theta. That means what is coming? B cos theta. So what is that B cos theta? B cos theta is the projection of vector B along the direction of a vector A. So we can define this A dot B in another manner also. What is that? It is the product of magnitude of the vector A and what is that? The component of vector B along the direction of a vector A. That is the meaning of this A dot B we can search. So it is a product of magnitude of vector A and component of vector B, that is only B cos theta. So component of vector B along the direction of a vector A. So we are getting this value of A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. So this is the way we can do the process of multiplication of two vectors by the method of a scalar product or a dot product of two vectors. Now we have considered the case of this is scalar product. You know, when we are considering the case of a vector A, so I can representing this vector A in component wise. How will you representing vector A? So I can representing this vector A as AXI plus AYJ plus what is coming AZK. So this is the way we can representing this vector A in component wise. Similarly, you can see the vector B also we can represent. Vector B is equal to what is vector B? So vector B is equal to what is coming BXI in terms of its components BXI plus what is coming BYJ plus BZK. So this is where we can representing component wise. So I said A dot B is equal to, we are seeing that A dot B is equal to what is coming A B cos theta. Fine. Now, if you are considering the case of these two vectors A and B in terms of its component wise, this is the way vector A we are representing and this is the way we are representing our vector B. One more thing we have to understand about this scalar product or a dot product. We already studied the case of a unit vectors. Now we remember what are unit vectors? A vector which is having unit magnitude and direction is the same direction of a given vector. Such a type of a vectors are known as a unit vector, and we have seen there are three unit vectors I, J and K, where I is taken along this x-axis and J is taken along the y-axis and K is taken along the z-axis. These are the unit vectors. You know, when we are considering the dot product between the unit vectors, you know what will happen? I dot I. What will happen? I dot I. I dot I. I dot I means I into I cos. This is a parallel vector now. Both are in the same direction. Cos 0. What is cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. So ultimately we are getting this as a 1. Yes or no? That means I dot I, we can take J dot J is equal to K dot K is considered as a unity because it is a unit vector. So this is only existing when we are taking the dot product of two vectors. I dot I is equal to J dot J is equal to K dot K is equal to 1. At the same time, if you are taking I dot J, you can take I dot J or what is that J dot K or K dot I. So you see that all these things are what is that if you are taking the dot product between the other two vectors I dot J or J dot K or K dot I, it should be 0. So this is the way we can understand the dot product between the two unit vectors. Yes or no? Why this is a 0? So you see that this is a situation. If you are taking x-axis, y-axis, I and j you can take first step. So I is along x direction, j is along the y direction. What is the angle between them? 90 degree. So cos 90 is what? Cos 90 is a what is the cos 90? 0. So this term A dot B. If you are taking, ultimately it should be, what is that? 0. Like that way in all cases. That is the reason when we are taking the dot product, I dot j means I dot I, j dot j, k dot k only exist. All other terms will be 0. So same rule we can apply here also when we are taking the dot product between the two vectors A dot B. So see that A dot B is equal to, we are following this. So A dot B is equal to, what is that? A dot B, so I will write vector A. So it is coming AXI plus AYJ plus AZK into vector B. What is coming? So dot BXI plus BYJ plus BZK. So this way we can representing these two vectors A and B. Now if we are taking the dot product between the two vectors, you see that AXI, BXI, because if we are taking any other, terms, it will be 0 only. So we have to consider only dot product into the same unit vectors. I and I, j and j, k and k. All other terms. If you are taking axi and what is that byj, it will be 0. Dot product between I dot j is 0. So there is no meaning of considering that other terms. So while taking multiplication, dot product in the case of a 2 vector, so we are only taking the, what is that, same unit vectors, axi and bxi. No need to consider other terms. Similarly, ayj and byj, and azk and bzk. All other terms will be 0. So there is no need of considering. So this is, we are considering our a dot b. So what is coming a dot b now? Axi into bxi. That means ax into bx. We already have seen I dot I is 1 plus ay into by. So ay into by, j dot j 1 plus what is coming az into bz. So this is the way we are getting the value as a dot b is equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. This should be a scalar quantity. This is a scalar quantity. So that is the reason we call this method of multiplication as what is that, scalar product or a dot product. Okay. So this is the way we can understand the scalar product or a dot product between the two vectors.